Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 15 of the Try One Only Ultimate Iron Man. Last episode we picked ourselves up this crystal bow, this brand new fancy pants toy, and it's fantastic. I'm ready to give it a shot and try it out. We put in many hours grinding away the cash that we needed for this, and it was the biggest unlock for the account yet. So let's test it on some elves and see what the kill time's like. Just finished off that kill. Wasn't as quick as I'd hoped, but still it was a substantial improvement to what we've had previously with the steel arrows and the used short bow. We also ticked off a hard diary achievement for Western Provinces. I don't actually know what it is, but I'm assuming it's just kill an elf with a crystal bow. So that's always a nice one to tick off the list, pretty good. If we could ever complete that diary, I guess we'd get the crystal halberd to add to our arsenal, but it's never going to be possible without exceptions. So I'm just going to try killing one of these elves over here too, the level 90 rangers, as the defense level's quite a bit less than what we were up against before, so we'll check out this kill time. Okay, so that was substantially quicker than anything we've seen before. Unfortunately, we've never been able to kill these guys due to the protect from range requirement. They use the crystal bow as well, and I've never been able to keep my prayer up for the entire fight. Unfortunately, I still don't know how to flick prayers, but I'm trying to learn that as well. But yeah, these guys are going to be the best ones to start killing for us. We've got the altar just upstairs, so we'll start working on that. I think we're just going to have to keep killing elves with the bow, as it's going to be our best bang for buck, and we're going to start earning some cash from it as well, as the bow still costs another 900,000 coins for me to recharge as a crystal seed, and I don't want to be chopping yew trees for another 40 hours straight just trying to get this cost down. So we're going to have to figure out a way to make some money with this crystal bow while we have it. Just found this guy hiding up here, a level 90 elf ranger. I don't know how long he's been here. The altar's over there, you can see the farming patch. It is the perfect spot, so we don't have to run that far. It's easy just to flick the prayer on and just AFK while we kill this guy. We could see the farming patch, so we know when we have to go update our raking content. Easy peasy, we're just going to stick around for a while and make some money. Unfortunately, we've just had our first degradation of the bow and it's still going down. It's actually going down quite a bit quicker than expected, and we've only made a couple of K. So I had actually prepared for this case in this scenario, so I actually have another idea for what I want to do with the bow if I can't make money from it. I wanted to put it to a guild use regardless of what happens, and just make sure that we can get the most out of it. So I'm just going to grab a few wines from this guy and we're going to head into the underground pass. So it's been a little while, but we're back out here with the paladins. Now this was the whole reason for me wanting to get the crystal bow in the first place. We came out here a few episodes ago and we were just struggling to kill these guys consistently and get the drops we were chasing after, as unfortunately they have quite high armor levels, but with the crystal bow we're tearing through them at the moment. We do need their iron bar drops so that we can get to level 7 construction, and from there we can build ourselves a kitchen sink and start training herblore. So we're going to suss out the drops from these guys. It's apparently a common drop for the iron bar, and hopefully the charges that we spend on the crystal bow will be worth it for the construction levels we're going to get. One of the benefits of the 40-hour thieving grind that we undertook was to picklock this door here. It actually allows us to skip the entire maze there on the right hand side with all the spike traps and the crossing the little bridges. It works out perfectly. Everything up until this point, the crystal bow, the thieving grind, has actually been to start killing these paladins efficiently so that we can get our construction grind underway. Because once we get that kitchen sink built, we can start the herblore and we can start the construction grind with limestone efficiently, all working towards level 70 for Prifddinas when Song of the Elves is released. And there it is, our first iron bar drop. That's taken us better half of 300 charges on the crystal bow for a single one, but Sir Harry dropped it. And I have a sneaking suspicion that Sir Harry is the best one to be killing for these iron bars, seeing as I have been killing the other two and they've had nothing drop so far. So I think I'm just going to camp Sir Harry for a while. Unfortunately, we do have to wait for the respawn timer, so it does slow down the kill process, but it might help in getting these iron bars and making sure we're not burning through charges on the crystal bow unnecessarily. And that pretty well confirms my theory. That is a back-to-back iron bar drop. So hopefully we can keep those up and keep up that RNG, but this guy is definitely the way to go. We're just going to keep camping him because the other two seem to be pretty useless. And that's a third iron bar coming in, only a few kills after. That blood rune right there, that's a rare drop. We could have got a steel bar instead, which I'm still looking to hoard, but you know what, I'll take the money where I can get it. Took us a couple of hours, but we have the 10 iron bars that we need. Now we just need the runes, the air and the earth to teleport to house, and we're set. So let's just head back over to the wizards. We have used quite a bit of the crystal bow up, and I don't think we're going to have enough left to finish off another trip. So it means we're going to have to source ourselves another crystal bow before we can come back and get our second invent. But I think we should be able to get 2 invents of iron bars per crystal bow. Second time we've ever been in our player own house before, but we're going to go build this centerpiece over here with our 10 iron bars. Now these exit portals that we're going to start building will actually be our way to level 5 construction. We're going to need 1 per level, so we're going to need 50 iron bars, but we'll build that and bam, level 2 construction. Whoa, okay, so I've been preparing to get level 2 construction for the better part of 2 months, I'd say. And it's taken its time, but we're finally there and we're well underway to getting level 5, unlocking the full construction method and unlocking ourselves our Herblore method. So that feels amazing to have and honestly sensational. So I'm really happy with that. Unfortunately, we're going to have to wait for our new crystal bow, but man, very, very well worth it. So back in Lita, we used up the rest of the crystal bow charges just to make some quick and easy cash where we could. And here we go, only 1 more shot left. Our crystal bow is now an uncharged crystal seed. That is 900,000 GP. Look, for level 2 construction, I'd say it was well worth it. But I'm just going to go suss out exactly how much it's going to cost. I'm pretty sure it's going to cost me 900,000 for the first recharge, but you never know, it could be that 750k and we could get lucky. And here we are. It took me a while to find her, as unfortunately I didn't realize you had to come all the way to Ilfine to recharge them. But how much is the bow? 900,000 coins for the first recharge. That's alright, that's what I expected. I was prepared to take it, I was prepared to chop down the trees. But we're actually going to need to get ourselves some more runes from wizards first, as we're going to need the nature runes to speed up the grind and speed up getting some money. Plus we can always use the magic levels to push us closer to killing Zulrah. So I think we'll head over to wizards now and get that started. Level 46 attack and a total level of 900 achieved on Tyranman only. We're so close to the 1k total and it feels great. But I was thinking, while we're here, why don't we just go for level 60 base melee stats? It's something we've been wanting to work towards for a while. We have the Rune Dagger with us now, and we can't actually afford the Dragon Halberd yet, but why not prepare for it and get ready? You know, the defense level is going to come in handy, and it might actually allow us to kill the paladins without the need for the crystal bow. Level 50 prayer achieved. Man, that's over 100,000 prayer experience just from burying bones. That is 22,500 normal bones buried. From rabbits to chickens to wizards to elves. That's everything we've worked towards on this account so far. That is insane. And level 50 attack as well. We've swapped ourselves over to strength now to start training that up, and I've made the decision that we're going for level 60 attack, strength and defense. We're going to collect all the runes that we possibly can. We should end up with a hefty amount that should push us to level 55 magic for high alching, and on top of that we're going to get quite a few prayer levels, so it's all going to come together. It was an unexpected grind and something I wasn't really planning on doing for quite some time, but you know, we're here now and we're just going to buckle in for the ride. Anyone that doesn't take the mystery box from the Quizmaster is a chump. Hey, check that out, a steel plate body. You know, we're on the melee grind, so it's only fitting. Fashionscape's where it's all at now, so you know what, let's keep that. We're going to keep that for the rest of the grind, and we're looking pretty good. So I really got stuck on the thought of Fashionscape and how we can get this character looking even better. And I've come out here to the goblins. They've had a drop that I've been aware of for quite some time, but just haven't had the reason to camp it. But you know what, we're here now, we're on the melee grind, get some free experience, some free bones, let's do it. Got ourselves some goblin mail, looking good, let's whack that on. This armor is too small for a human. What do you mean, human?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
That right there is what we're after. The red cape. Now it's something I've been aware of for quite some time after I did those drop table experiments. But man, that is going to be the peak of elven fashion. We're actually going to head back to Lita and we're going to stand in front of the well in our classic Fashionscape spot and just see exactly what we're after. Bam! Check that out. Red cape, oh, steel plate body, rune dagger, a little thumbtack. Man, looks great. So yeah, that's something I've been wanting for a little while, but just never got around to. Very happy with that. And while we're here, you can't forget the raking content is what it's all about and where it's all at. Enjoy. 2,000 bones later, level 51 prayer. Level 60 strength, time to move on to attack. Another 2,500 wizards slain for 52 prayer. 60 attack ticked off the list, we can now equip our dragon halberd. Oh my god, no. Oh fuck, oh my god. That, oh, the first genie, the first experience lamp in 2 weeks of gameplay. 2 weeks. Yes, Hunter, here we come. 80 experience. My god, you know, we don't even get a level, but just seeing that guy there, Jesus, that feels great. 53 pair ticked off the list. It's actually going to be the last prayer level that we're getting from this grind, but dang, unexpected couple of quick levels there, and it actually makes the idea of achieving 60 to 70 prayer relatively realistic. And there we have it, level 60 defense. Took us about 40 to 50 hours of just killing wizards to get all of these runes and those base 60 melee stats, but they look phenomenal. I'm honestly really happy with it, and now we can go and get ourselves the dragon halberd. I really want to keep working on these melee stats and get them to level 70, level 80. We need it for Zulrah anyway, but it's also going to help with killing ogres for prayer experience or killing Tyrus guards and elves for cash and for runes. It's just something we really needed to get knocked out on the account, so really chuffed and really happy with that. Okay, so a little bit of a ramble, couple of minutes just to finish off the video and just to answer some questions that I've been asked, and I'm just going to whack a little table of contents on what's going to be in this ramble, and you guys can flick through to any point that you need to. So, first and foremost, where's the video been? If you guys didn't see my little update video not long ago, unfortunately I've been super sick, had myself a sinus infection, so it's kind of had me bedridden for about a week, and then unable to properly talk or anything for another week. And on top of that I took a bit of a holiday, so unfortunately if you're wondering why the progress was so small in this video in comparison to maybe normally, that's kind of the situation why the video's been late. So sorry about that, but I'm not like Tyrannon only, I'm human, I'm not an elf, so I do have to look after myself. Secondly, Runefest, a lot of people have already asked me about this. I would love to go, but it's going to set me back probably $2,500 to $3,000 to get the flights, accommodation and everything. So I've not booked anything yet, but closer to the date we'll wait and see. I'm saving every single penny that I have, so who knows, could still happen. I'd love to meet you all, I'd love to meet some of my idols, but still to be announced. Thirdly, the future of the account. So the next video should be up in about a month, I reckon. It's going to be a little bit of a while as we are working on one of the biggest grinds of the account yet, and it's going to take a very, very long time, as I'm sure you guys can guess what it is. If you bump into me on my travels though, don't spoil it for anyone else, take the little secret and hold it dear to you. But yes, definitely, it's going to be a little while till the next video. So in between now and then, I'm going to have some other content up on the channel, and it's going to stay active, don't worry about that, a lot more active than what it's been lately. New series in the works, so please, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button down below, turn the notifications on if you want, to stay updated with the videos, me and the channel, just to see where we're at, and so you don't miss the next episode when it releases. On top of that, for the future of the account, I want to gauge everyone's reaction on if I was to allow West Ardoon as a part of Tyrannon's area. It would be locked behind Morning's End Part 1 and Morning's End Part 2, which I'm looking to complete soon, but it will give me access to an anvil, and plus a bunch of other stuff. I'll probably do a whole discovery episode on West Ardoon and what it can allow the account, but first and foremost is the anvil, so that we can get level 70 smithing without having to grind it for 800 to 1000 hours. I would love to get to Prifddinas by the end of the year at the latest, and it's looking like it's going to be very possible, but we're going to need to allow the anvil. So I just want to kind of gauge everyone's idea on the exception behind that, and if I completed the quests that are associated with the area, should I be able to move Tyrannon through the underground pass and into West Ardoon to train smithing. Fourthly, a lot of you guys have been asking me about streaming, since there has been a bit of a lack of YouTube content as it takes longer to produce. I would love to get into it, maybe not necessarily streaming Tyrannon only all the time, my main UIM, the new account, the new series I'm working on, other games and things, but go follow me on twitch.tv/turtletail and on Twitter as well, so at turtletail with 2 E's at the end. I'll link them both down below in the description as usual. I'll keep you guys updated over there and I'll post when I'm going live. First stream should be around next week sometime, and it will probably be Tyrannon only. Something a little different for you guys, but we'll see how we go. Fifthly, shout out to my Patreon supporters. You guys have been huge, and due to the lack of content lately just on my part and the grind and the nature of the account. You guys have been supporting me a lot, so I really do appreciate that. And the merch store is coming well underway, so if you guys haven't checked that out yet or you're interested, please, that's also in the description below. And now that I'm done plugging all of my crap, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode, and if you made it this far, I really do appreciate it. But that's just kind of a projection of the future of the account, the future of the channel, where we're going, and just so everyone that watches these series and watches these videos can actually get a gauge for what's happening. So we are going to be moving on. We're aiming to be in Proof to Nest by the end of the year, and it's looking exceptionally possible. And I'm not going to complete on any other account before I complete it on Toramna only. Keep it all fresh and keep it all nice and exciting. So guys, thank you so much. Sorry about the wait for this episode and sorry about the wait for the next one, but it's what we have to go through to get this content and keep it going and keep everyone as excited as possible. So I hope you're keen for it, get ready for it, and I appreciate all of your support so far. Thank you guys so much. Cheers.